a really good opponent. What does this do for your psyche as you guys continue to move forward?
I think it just anchors in the believability that we can play from a deficit. We're never out of the fight. It's one thing to say it, talk about it. It's another thing to do it. And so that's kind of been, part of our training. We put our guys in these types of environments that are above game speed. We do mental toughness training in the fall. They get after it in the weight room with Coach Franzblatt, and it's an environment that we create to build that toughness, that mental toughness, to know that they can come back. And we don't always have to talk about it. We can be about it. And once we start to do it a few times, then that really anchors in that confidence that, we can come back. We're never out of the fight. Whatever the deficit is, we're gonna find a way. And preferably we get the lead and keep the lead. But if we need to come back, we can come back.
Unlike basketball and baseball, conference record, how you do in the conference is a huge factor when it gets to the end of the season. You guys are riding a 6-game win streak going into conference play. How does that feel for you?
Well, you just always want to be playing well. And, a lot of times in baseball, it feels like most games aren't won, they're lost. And if you can be a team that just doesn't beat yourself and you're fundamentally sound and pitch well, play good defense, get timely hits, that's a recipe for the postseason. That's a recipe for championship baseball. But you always want to be just playing well. And the last 6 games, we've been playing good baseball. And even though we've had to come back in some games, but we've got some timely hits, we've got some clutch performances, we've had pitchers and defenders and hitters that have really stepped up. And that's just really what it's all about. Playing at this level, big time players make big time plays when it means the most. And so our guys have done that. And, they've responded well to the adversity that we face in this young season, and just proud of the way they've raised their game, so to speak. And we don't really talk about raising our game. We just talk about playing at the level of our training, because the level of our training is above the game. But our guys have just done a good job sticking with it, and I guess maybe more raised their focus. And but regardless, they've a couple of tough weeks there, UCF and the South Carolina weekend, but our guys have responded well. So the goal is just to continue to play well and do that as consistently as we can.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach.